As you start using DataViewer, you'll quickly see that almost all registered datasets have a query already built for them called Select by Parameters. The Select by Parameters query is a catch-all query enabling you to interrogate the data from just about any angle. This query is set up by the administrator when they register the dataset, and typically all the fields in the published dataset that hold relevant data are added as parameters to the query definition. For example, here's my all wait times dataset. Note the fields for hospital name, breast cancer wait time, cataract surgery wait time, and so on. Let's look at its Select by Parameters query. Its parameters are those same fields. In other words, I can query any of those fields in the dataset using just this one query. While we're here, let's look more closely at each of these parameters and how they work. The left-hand side shows the field name. That parameter will be using data from that field in the dataset. Beside the field name is the operator. There are several choices. Numeric fields have operators like greater than, equals, less than, and so on that will work with numbers. Text fields have a few different operators, such as like and not like, operators that match based on a specific text string. For example, let's create a list of hospitals that don't have the word hospital in their name. We see there are 96. Another useful operator in both cases is the is-not-null operator. This enables you to find all records that have any value for that field. For example, we can create a list of all the hospitals that perform heart bypass surgery simply by getting rid of all the fields that all the hospitals that don't. And we find there are 5 of them. The input field enables you to select from all values for that field, or you can type in a value of your own. Use the Value and List buttons to toggle between these two modes. Finally, the OR AND toggle tells the system how to treat your parameter when there is more than one field being queried. Choosing OR tells the system to return all records that will match either of the criteria. Choosing AND tells the system to only return records that match each one. Of note, the OR AND operators work in sequence from top down. However, the AND operators will always take precedence.